Welcome to Eerie Bites of History, your daily serving of strange bites of the past. Today we have a miracle fall, a martial arts legend dies, and mankind walks on the moon, all of which happened on July 20th. Let's begin. On July 20th, 1977, U.S. Army paratrooper Frank Owens took part in a routine training jump over the remote forest area in the Pacific Northwest. But what should have been a standard descent turned into a near-certain death spiral. At over 12,000 feet, Owens realized his main parachute had failed. He quickly deployed his reserve, but that too malfunctioned. Twisting violently in the high-altitude winds, within seconds he was plummeting at a terminal velocity, with nothing but towering pine trees and rocky terrain below. Eyewitnesses on the ground looked away, assuming they had just seen a man fall to his death. But when search teams reached the area minutes later, they found Owens not only alive, but conscious, with nothing more than a few broken bones and a concussion. He had landed in a thick pocket of hidden snow beneath the dense pine canopy. The trees that could have impaled him instead snapped around him like matchsticks, breaking his fall in a way that defies physics. Later, from his hospital bed, Owens told reporters something strange. Just before he hit the ground, he claimed to have saw a vision of his late mother, arms open, eyes calm, as if guiding him safely down. He said he didn't feel fear, just a strange, peaceful stillness. Was it a coincidence? A once-in-a-billion stroke of luck? Or did something or someone intervene in that final moment? On July 20th, 1973, the world was stunned by the sudden death of martial arts legend and rising film star Bruce Lee. At just 32 years old, Lee was at the peak of his fame, with global audiences captivated by his power, precision, and charisma. He had just wrapped production on Enter the Dragon, the film that would cement his legacy. But behind the scenes, something strange was unfolding. That afternoon, Lee had reported complaint of a headache while visiting a fellow actress in Hong Kong. He took common painkillers. He laid down for a nap that he never woke up from. The official cause of his death was cerebral edema, swelling of the brain. Doctors believed it was an allergic reaction to the medicine, but almost immediately the rumors began. Some claimed he was poisoned by rival martial artists. Others pointed at the so-called Lee family curse, especially after Bruce's son, Brandon Lee, also died under bizarre circumstances years later during filming. Then there are more fringe theories that Bruce was targeted, or that he had uncovered secrets that were never meant to be revealed. Even today, his death remains a source of endless fascination and debate. So why does Bruce Lee's death still haunt us? Is it the shocking loss of someone so powerful, or the eerie feeling that the full story was never told? On July 20th, 1969, the world stood still as the grainy, black and white footage flickered across millions of television screens. A figure descended a ladder onto an alien surface. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And with those immortal words, astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first human to set foot on the moon. Moments later, Buzz Aldrin joined him, and the two spent over 2 hours collecting samples, planting an American flag, and leaving behind a plaque declaring, "We came in peace for all mankind." But almost as soon as the astronauts returned to Earth, whispers of doubt began to circulate. Why did the flag appear to flutter in an airless environment? Why was there no stars in the sky? Why did the shadows fall in unseemingly unnatural directions? These anomalies, explained by lighting, camera exposure, and simple physics, fueled decades of conspiracy theories. Some claim the landing was a Cold War hoax, staged on Hollywood to beat the Soviets. NASA scientists and engineers have consistently debunked these claims, and later missions left behind instruments that are still detectable today. But despite the overwhelming evidence, the conspiracy lives on. So why do so many people question the moon landing? Is it mistrust in the government, or are we just drawn to mysteries that are bigger than ourselves? Like your history snack-sized? Drop us a comment with your favorite bite and subscribe. Join us daily for your eerie dose of the past.